FC26, coins are more important than ever, and we're going to be showing you the best methods to make coins, starting off with a very simple one, and we're going to head over to our transfer list. Now, Team of the Week trading is some of the easiest coins to be made. Now, how do you know when to buy or sell? So I'm going to give you an example here. I bought a lot of these Ansu Fatis. As you see, they're right next to my camera for 16,000 coins. 16,500 being the max a couple weeks ago, sorry. Now, the reason why I did this, because Evo potential, Spanish, got very lucky with the Pogba SBC, but we knew Pogba was going to be a popular card to Evo, so chemistry links. At this minute in time, Ansu Fati is now selling for around 25,000 coins, which means we're nearly making 7.5k profit every single card. Now, I'm going to expand upon this a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and list up all these Ansu Fatis, and I'll be back once I have done that. They have all been listed. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit more. As you can see there, some of you would have noticed that I have already got myself some other Team of the Weeks. Now, there are several ways to track this, and we are going to head over to a website called Futbin. So, as you can see, we are on Futbin, and there is the price of Ansu Fati. Now, if you were to just scroll down, you can see where his price has been. And at the beginning of the game, around October the 1st, so a 23-day hold almost, he was 14,000 coins. The lowest he went, he did spike up to around 16, 17 with leaks, and now, as you can see, now he's just going up and up. And that's down to the card becoming more usable in terms of evolutions. But there is another way to make coins of Team of the Weeks. So we were to head over to the market, head over to squads at the top, click on Team of the Week. And what you want to do is have a look at the prices of 86 rated informs or 85 rated informs. They're going to be your money maker. There is also one more tip, which I'll show you in a second. But the reason why I go for 86s and 85s, like Ruben Neres, because 16,500 coins for an 86 is so cheap. And you've seen this week alone, we had 1, 2, 3 cards that were 86 rated Team of the Weeks. And the reason why these are so good, because we get Hero SBCs, Icon SBCs, the Busquets, Alba, there's a Pogba SBC coming. They all will need Team of the Weeks. And having high rated ones, especially for those 86 rated squads, will push them up. And another important thing to remember with Team of the Weeks, once the following week is over, so week 5 into week 6, the week 5 team is no longer in packs. So these cards are no longer available, which makes them more desirable. But there's also another method for you guys that don't have a lot of coins and you're looking to make some. Buy the discard informs. So, for example, we've got ourselves an 81 here. If we go to the most recent Team of the Week, because they are currently in packs, you can see here, you can get a king for 9.9k. Now, the beautiful thing about these cards in particular is that people go, oh, these cards aren't worth it. But if you can get an 82 rated inform for the same price as an 80 rated inform, there is a massive profit to be made. So if we were to head back over to FC26, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean and why. Now, every single week this happens for some unknown reason, that the game ends up basically bringing out Team of the Weeks, and people go, oh, they're not worth anything, they don't go for anything, and then all of a sudden, bang, they fly up in price. And this is because of campaign player pick SBCs. So if you were to just go Team of the Week and go to 9.9, if there are cards coming up for 9.9, you need to make sure you're picking them up. You see that there's loads here. All of these we can go ahead and buy. Now, if you have a full transfer list, you can actually set this to 9.8, because that is the lowest. And then you can go through and just mass bid like somebody already has. No one's going to outbid you on these. Why? Because they are max priced at 9.9. So people aren't going to make any coins. So go ahead and bid on as many of these as you can with the coins you have. And the reason why we bid is because they go into a different part of the transfer place. So you don't actually lose space on your transfer market. So you can carry buying and selling cards as long as you leave 1 or 2 spots available. But I want you to go through and bid on as many of these as you can. If you've got 10,000 coins only, this isn't for you, and that's going to lead us on to our next method. But I'm just going to go through and bid on as many as I can with these, with the profit that I've made from my Ansu Fati. So I will be back once I've finished doing that. Give me 1 second. FC26 is finally here, and if you need those FC points or FC coins, then you need to go over to Eldorado.gg. A little secret here for you guys. Use code NaNNiK. Get that 5% off on all of your orders. The beautiful thing about Eldorado is they have a money-back guarantee, where if you ever do get scammed or you feel like you're about to get scammed, they will guarantee your money back. Look at the Trustpilot reviews, as you can see here. One of the best, if not the best, current market prices as well. Don't forget to use code NaNNiK to get that 5% off, and let's get back into the video. So I finished bidding on all of those cards, and to check where they are, just head over to transfer targets, and you'll see here the cards that you have won will stay there. They won't go go anywhere until you assign them. Now, I accidentally bought these too early. So you saw it around 15,000 coins. This is what they were at. So I'm just going to keep hold of them until they go up in price like I know they will. But these Team of the Weeks at minimum price will stay there until we get said SBC. And then all of a sudden, there will be 14,000 coins. So you would make about 3,000 coins profit per card. Now, the reason why this is so interesting, if I head over to my SBC tab here, head over to Team of the Weeks, you'll see something that I don't think many people know. So we go down and we go to 80 rated. Team of the Weeks, if I can find one that's tradable, these actually discard for around the same price. So give me a second to find one that's tradable. So as you can see, this guy actually discards for 9,760 coins. So let's just say I'm wrong and Team of the Weeks never ever go up in price. You're losing 40 coins per card by bidding 9,800. So there is no risk whatsoever. Even if they go up to 11, 12k, you're still making profit. It's just a patience game. And that's the beautiful thing with these Team of the Weeks. They sell for that much and discard for that much. I don't think people knew that. And you can see here, every card goes for a little bit more depending on the rating. But the lowest ones go for that much. So you're only losing, like I say, 40 coins per card. So again, no risk whatsoever. But let's go ahead and get into some methods now for you guys that are desperate for coins to start off. You want to go to play. You're going to head all the way over to Play versus AI. You're going to go to Moments. And we are going to discuss the packs in Moments in the Star Gallery. Now, you want to ignore these two packs, head over to Seasonal, and you want to go ahead and get these rare consumables. You need 10 tokens. I currently have 0, so you're going to have to play X amount of modes to get yourself 30 tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. These are very simple, don't take very long to do at all, and I'll be back once I've got myself 30 tokens, and I'm going to explain to you how you can make the coins from it. So we've gone ahead and done that. We've got ourselves 31 stars. Now, there are other packs in here, like a tradable 50k pack and much more, but this is only for the consumables that we're talking about here, which is the quickest way to get this done. So once you have got your said 30 stars, 10 stars, 20 stars, or 30, doesn't matter how many you have, go ahead and buy these consumable packs. Now, these will open up straight away, but these will guarantee you coins. For example, a Shadow. They sell for 5,000 coins straight away. Bang. A Catalyst I don't think goes for too much, but again, it is worth checking. And it looks like it goes for around maybe 1,000 coins. So they're already there, 6,000 coins, right? Now, none of these go for anything, I believe. Maybe Prem goes for a little bit. Let's say 700. Well, no, knock out to 800. So that's 1,600 back from them as well. And you got 3 of these, remember. We have got a little bit lucky here and got a player pick. Not necessarily got anything decent out of this. As we will take Athenia, because again, and we can sell her for X amount of coins. She probably goes through all bare minimum. But again, 850 coins we didn't have. I would keep the healing because there will be a point later on in the game where these actually go up in price. Don't ask me why they do. But there's the first one. Now, we open up the second one, and you can get coin boosts in this as well. As we've ended up opening up the wrong pack, I think. I have. So I've opened up the wrong pack. So don't do what I've just done then. Make sure you do the consumables. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble like I have just done. And that's a very good lesson to be learned there. I can go ahead and get more stars, so it's not a problem. But make sure you're switching over to get the consumable packs. Because you see there, again, this time we didn't get any of the shadows. We do get some anchors and some engines. And these do sell for 3,000 coins. So again, even more coins. And you can see how quickly you can make the coins from these. Engines look like they go for 1,500, I'd say. So again, that's another 3,000 coins back. And that's why you should do it. We got ourselves another player pick out of this. Shame it's a 75 to 80. But we got a Team of the Week out of it. And it is also tradable. So there's 10,000 coins there. Or we can keep it for the exact reason we mentioned before, which we will do. So there's another reason to do this. And you want to go through every single one of these. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and complete the last one to get the other stars I need to get the last pack because I made the mistake. And I'll be back once I've done that. So we got the last 10 stars of after making that mistake. And here is our last pack. And we get another shadow there, which is 5,000 coins. And again, these sell for 1,500. So that's 8,000 coins we made from those 3 cosmetics alone. Premier League seems to go for about 700, so that's 1,400 back. So you see here how these coins can just add up really quick. Obviously, check every other league sort of chemistry booster as you can. Even 300 coins is worth it considering what they discard for. And this is just a nice little way to get coins very, very quick into your account just in case you don't have any. And you are wondering. That leads us on to our next method, but let's go ahead and check our transfer list first. So you can see all the Ansu Fatis have now sold. And then if you look here, we've sold our consumables. For example, Shadow 5k, Premier League 800. 800, 800, 800, 1500 each, another 5k. And I believe we've still got a lot more anti-fatties to sell and a lot more other consumables to sell as well. So you can see that's a really good way of getting coins. Now, the next method, which is for you guys on an extremely low budget, is going to be silver method. Now, as of right now, some silver sell for 200 instant, as you can see there. And if we were to go to the silver rare, once again, let's me go over, thank you. You'll see here that silver rares go for a little bit less or a little bit more, depending on where they're from. So you kind of want to stick with silver commons, because silver commons altogether instant sell for 200 and they sell for 250. Now, there are some that sell for more depending on your leagues. And so, for example, La Liga, you see here, they go for about 300. If we were to go to Bundesliga, the same sort of thing, around 300. If we go to the Serie A, no surprise there, they're a little bit more, 350. So it means you can bid a bit more on those. Liga is going to be, as you can see here, the 350, they're instant selling. If we go to 450, they go for around 450. So you want to find a couple leagues that go for a lot, and you want to put your max bid up to 200. And the same thing with the informs we spoke about. Just go through a max bid on 150 to 200 coins each time. You know, with these silvers, if you're getting them for that price, that they are going to sell for 400. You can double your coins instantly. And then the last one is, which we talk about a lot on this channel, of course, is bronze pack method. With Libertadores and Sudamericanas right now going for so many coins, you'll be silly not to even sit there and try it. We're going to open up one just for the sake of it. We don't get one there, but if you get a Libertadores or a Sudamericana player, you are making crazy coins instantly. If you get any type of manager, you're also making coins. And there are 2 Team of the Weeks in bronzes as of right now of this recording. So it's worth looking. Make sure you do your preview packs, because you just never know. Most likely you're going to get nothing, but one day you will get something crazy. Unfortunately here, we don't really make our money back on that gold packs. We're not going to open it. And we do the same for the silver. Higher chance for silvers, because if you get any of the League SBC cards we just went through in the methods, you are going to make some coins back. And you can always check their price, which is kind of nice. So this guy goes for about 500 coins. I don't think any of these other ones sell. Just what about German, Portuguese rare? No, anything else not here. And that's going to be the ways to make coins. We do talk about a lot of this on the live streams and all the videos. So if you are new to the channel and want to learn more things like this, make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.